Hey all, my name's Angelica Rubio, State Representative for District 35, representing the city of Las Cruces. And this is a brief update. It is a little after, it's about 20 minutes after 8 o'clock on a Friday night. House Bill 9 passed. House Bill 9 is the Immigrant Safety Act, and it made it through a couple committees in the House over the course of the last couple weeks. And today it had its final hearing in the House, on the House floor. And after a long 3-hour debate, it passed. We actually gained one vote more than we did last year, which is really great. But I think the thing that's really important that I wanted to share is that this year it's just different. It feels different because we have the support of the governor, and it's heading to the Senate. And we're hearing that likely either Tuesday or Wednesday it'll make it to the floor on the Senate side. And so we'll see. I'm hoping for the best. And so I just wanted to come up on here and just thank you all for anybody who called in to your legislator, who's been calling to the governor, particularly around like the 287 language. Please keep doing that. Please keep contacting, because that's the piece that's really, really critical as we move forward with House Bill 9. This evening after the debate, myself and the folks who are sponsors of the bill in the House met in the Speaker's office for a bit to just debrief the hearing today and just kind of like to celebrate a little bit, because it's been a long time coming, and with us feeling like this momentum moving into the Senate, like it feels real historical, especially in the moment that we're in. And we were just kind of being a little nostalgic, honestly, around where we've come as a legislature, particularly in the House, and not only how representation matters, because it does, and you'll see it how like now we have like a majority of women in the House, a majority of women of color in the House, and all of that is powerful, and it matters, and that's why legislation like this one has made it so far. But one important thing too is that piece around like changing hearts and minds, because New Mexico is we have a very complicated history, right? Like we are on indigenous land that was colonized, and so we're dealing with a lot of like internalized like identity stuff. And 15-20 years ago, legislation like this would have never passed. And even if we go back to the years 15, like almost 20 years ago, when we passed when the bill was passed to allow undocumented people to get driver's licenses, like how far we've come from that moment, right? A lot of that we were just talking about, and I know that things are dark right now, y'all, and today especially, like hearing about like journalists getting taken into custody, and the continual like violence from ICE, and just everything. Like this place things just feel so, like, excuse my language, fucking heavy. But it's moments like this with House Bill 9 and being in community with like the sponsors that I was with the advocates, with everybody who's been working on this legislation for so long. Like we have to hold on to these moments, because these moments matter. I was on social medias earlier, and I happened to notice like somebody that I follow talk about how like they were reluctant about going to a protest tomorrow and whether they should mask up as like a Latina, and because of just the dangers. And I just want to remind us all that under the state that we're all in, under this rise of fascism and authoritarianism, that they want us to, like, a tool of that is to isolate ourselves. A tool for that is to be fearful and scared. And this is a moment of not to isolate. Don't be scared. I know that going out and protesting and being part of the big action today, for example, it gets us to a point where we feel fearful. And I just I know that as somebody who also has like a lot of privilege, it's easy for me to say that, but and I just want to encourage us all that it's better to be together than alone. And that's sort of like the message that I have for you all today, is that this legislation couldn't have passed without all of us. And again, I'm hopeful for the Senate. I'm hopeful for the governor that she sticks to supporting, and that fear not let us decide otherwise, you know. And it's a challenge for all of us. Like, let's not be scared. Let's use our these feelings of fear, let them transfer into something else, something much more powerful, because right now our communities need us. And as a legislator myself, I need you all. I need you all to stay strong, and I just really hope that you all do. So that's it. Senate, please continue to call the governor, and let's get House Bill 9 across the finish line. Thank you all. Talk to you soon. Be safe.